Hey guys, Jamie with Backyard Bird Dog. It is a kind of a cooler September morning down here in Thomasville, Georgia, and it's still a little bit too hot to get out in the woods too much for training. A little dove hunting going on here or there, but snakes are still out, especially the moccasins. So I'm trying to stay out of the woods. So I figured this morning I would come to you and give you a product review on two products that I'm going to be trying out this year. I've already used this hunting vest, and I have tried out this water bladder. I can give another review after the season to see how it holds up. But this is the Kuiu uh, hunting vest. This is a new design that they've come out with, and I'm also going to do a review on my previous hunting vest by Badlands that I'm keeping for now, but I wanted a little bit more space, so I'll go over that. I saw some reviews on this when I first purchased it online, and it was decent, but I want to go over something to do with the water bladder that I don't think is covered much by the company. Full disclosure, we're not sponsored by any means by the company, but if the company's watching, we do like your product, and please reach out. We definitely wear a lot of it, and it's growing quickly in the upland area. So first off, backyard bird dog patch has already been applied. I've got to do a little bit better job because it didn't stick. I just noticed that. But I always try to put some patches there, show the brand, and I usually do some birds and stuff. There's a feather there for some birds I was training with. But anyway, so I'll start with this. First off, I mean it's an incredible pack so far. I mean, you've got tons of space back here. You can watch some other videos. I'm not going to get too in depth. I'm just going to give a quick overview of it. But it's got tons of space back here for birds. You can expand it. You can use these levers here like that to expand it to keep it open, or it actually comes in slim. A lot of times I'll use it slim, especially on quail and stuff. But if you're in larger upland birds, you may want to keep it open. It's definitely comparison to my Badlands that I'll review later. You can get back there to it. That's what's incredible about it. Right here, your water bottle holders, you got one on each side. It actually comes with water bottles. I didn't bring them out here to show you, but it comes with water bottles. Huge pockets in the front. It's got multi-organizers in here. I keep a pocket knife on one side. You've got some some shotgun shell holders right there where you can just throw some easy shotgun shells right there where you can actually just grab them, quick release. Or you can throw a whole box in here. That's the reason I was really intrigued on buying this. Me and my brother both have one. And then it's got another mesh pocket up here in the front where you can just throw something right there. And the mesh pocket, you can't really see it very good, but up here in the front too. So you can actually put your shells in there and then have different pockets for different other items, whether it may be a pocket knife, like I mentioned, or something like a comb you might want to get to for your dog really quick, or maybe an extra GPS or a tracking device. Both sides are pretty much similar. They have these cool rubber quick pulls, so you can pull it open real quick to get to your shells. One thing that I really like, and I don't know why it's just a sales point to me, but behind here, there's a slot here for your cell phone or a GPS device. There's one on each side. I'm big on, if I'm in the national forest or I'm on public land, that I want to have quick access to my phone just in case of emergency, for video, whatever it may be. So that was really big on the selling point behind this. It seems to be very durable. We'll see how it holds up in briars. Up here on the shoulder straps, I mean, this is really designed to take a lot of the weight off your shoulders, which is great and how you want to wear your pack. But up here, there's a couple of different holders here. You've got a bungee here that you can throw your GPS on, and all that good stuff. Pretty much standard. It's got a quick release here that you can open it up wide to cleaning, to get into everything right there, which is nice. And then on the back, you've got a top pocket. And then in here, you've got a larger pocket back here with a mesh bladder holder that I'm going to go into detail. Under here, you've got a pack roll holder, or if you want to put something, that you can, a jacket or whatnot. Then you also have some holders here. You can throw a jacket right there as well. But to get to what I wanted to really discuss, you can see this is kind of like a hiking, pack that you can, you really use your waist more than your shoulders. What I really want to get into, though, and I'll send a link to this too. Aqua, I think you say it, Aqua Mira, um, has a really cool accessory I think will be great for upland hunters. I didn't see a lot of reviews as far as hunters go with this, but you open it like this, and then you can open the whole thing. And so what they advertise about this is you can fill it anywhere. You just open this large mouth, you can fill it in a stream or whatnot. I didn't buy any of the attachments yet because I don't know if I'll need them. But if you're an upland hunter and you're out west, you may need them a little bit more than I would. But they actually have a filter that. So let's get into the basics here. So you've got your drinking nozzle, which is standard. You clip that in here, but what they also have is filters that'll go right here that you can filter out any type of water. So essentially, you could go to a stream anywhere, grab water, and then have it filtered out. So this is a one-stop shop of just filtering your water. What I bought it for was this. So this one actually has a bladder on the back, an air bladder on the back, where you can pump pressure into it and keep pressure going. So instead of the regular water bladders that you actually have to suck, this one actually has pressure, so it shoots out. So what you can do there is you can fill up your bird dog's water bottles is really what we want to do. Or if you want to share with a buddy, we never carry enough water in any hunting or training situation that we're doing a little ways from the vehicle. So it's always nice to have another access. So I found myself a lot of times with a water bladder, really couldn't do anything but just give water to myself. And a lot of times I don't need as much water. It's not important for me as it is for my dogs. So, or my dog or my brother's dog. So what I wanted to review real quick that I didn't see a lot of is how does the water bladder fit in this new pack that I got? And so I kind of reached out to the company and they gave me some intel on how it works. But I'm going to show you guys on this video. So really you would take your water bladder, you would put it here, and standard, like most of them, you'd run your hose up front. I would keep this in here unless you want to just hang it off to the side or whatnot, because you're not going to need this that much. But I would just keep that in there. And then there's actually, that's not really advertised, there's a hole right back here that will run this up towards your bird vest and up through there. So then you can use your double zippers and zip it up like so, and then run this over the top and down like you would a natural vest into the front. And I'll turn it around just a second. And voila, there it is, just like that. So I want to really show that review because this is something that I was like, does this have this thing, or am I gonna have to run it just straight up through these zippers and be in the way? But no, it's worked out great. Going back to the water bladder, I will post this, but this is a durable cord. A lot of times they're just straight rubber, which could get hot and change over. But really, I'm excited about the water bladder. I think there's some other companies out there I would like to look into, maybe a little bit more capacity to put more water behind you. But I think the idea of having a water bladder that's pressurized to fill dog bowls, wash your hands off, whatever it may be, is a lot more logical for us upland hunters than just something that we can drink off of. But anyway, I hope everybody enjoys college football today. Reach out if you have any questions. We're going to start doing some more product reviews on some more things that we use. And this is Backyard Bird Dog. So what we're really doing is we're taking the concept of training a dog, typically in your backyard, bringing it out to the field and being able to hunt it. So what we try to do is we're trying to share some common things that we use in the field that last, that's durable. We're trying out new things all the time, so we're going to give you our honest reviews. So far, I love this pack. It looks great. It's light. However, I'll do another review after the season, and we'll see how it holds up and see how it works for us. Thanks.